Hello everybody, welcome back to an edition of the EcoStruxure Machine Expert HVAC. I'm your host, Leandro Romada, and in this video what we're going to see is how we can troubleshoot in the IOScanner Modbus serial on the M172. So let's go to the software. There we go. So in the previous video what we have seen is how we can communicate to a Modbus slave using the IOScanner. We saw the differences between the function blocks and the IOScanner, and I believe you know which one to select. It depends on each solution that you want to do. Now, if you continue using the IOScanner, then it's important to know what to do or when to identify that the communication is not working. So, for that, we have to identify a few things. When we created this device, this slave device, we have already configured the Modbus address, the name of the PLC, but we have configured this node number. This node number, as it said over there, to be used in PLC with sys Modbus RTU node status. So this number is the one that we need to use as a index on that array of a structure in order to know more information about the communication that we have. So right now I'm connected to the M221. As you can see here, and read the information if you follow the previous video, and read the information to the controller. Now, if we go to the library, if we go to target variables, then we should be able to have this one, Modbus master. In the Modbus master here, you have plenty of things. Okay, so for example, going to use the status. And here you can see they have different elements. This one is the one that allows me to see what's going on the other side. Okay, so here you can see that I have the address is the number 10 for the slave. Okay, this address 334 is because they use the similar for the Modbus TCP, but don't pay attention on that one, just leave it be. Here we have configured true and presence is okay, so it means that it's connected, and miss it means that I don't have communication. So let's test this out. So I'm going to remove the Modbus serial from the other device. Okay, and hopefully you see this one is going to be false and this one is going to be true. Okay, so let's go and see what happened. There we go. So you can see there that is false and it's missed, and it also tells you the state, how it is. So if you right click over here, property windows, here you can see that I have further information about all this. Okay, all the errors that I have here, and the missing counted. Okay, now I'm going to put it back. Hopefully it's going to work. As you can see here, it's present and it's not missed, which is fine. Okay, this is what we wanted. So here we can also have this Modbus not present, and as I have too many elements, no, only one, and here I'm going to use the 0. You can see here 0 is 1, and if I remove it again, it's false, and I believe this one I can put it in false, so I can indicate that. Okay, so this presence, even if I connect it, okay, I can disable it in a way. Okay, this is the complete indication. And if we go back over here, let's see what happens. So right now it's connected, but I have already configured this as an off. Well, not off, I have present false. So if we go to the M221 and I change this to 1, 2, 3, it's not reading it, even if it's present, because I disable that thing in a way, put it as a present. So if I put it back again in true, here you see that it changed the value, okay, and it's present, it's true, okay, which is different from the other one that I have connected or not. If I remove it once again, okay, you're gonna see that the presence is gonna be false and the miss is gonna be true, which is different. This is a way to disable it in software with the presence. Now, if we go, for example, disable writing, I'm going to use 0. So right now I write in these values to the PLC. I have the communication. So if I don't want this to write, just put this through. So I'm going to change this to 444. Okay, and the other side, let's see what happened on the M221. The M221, okay, I had the previous value. Now if I put 1, 2, 3, as you can see here, the PLC is not writing information because it's only reading it. And if we go back here to the, let's say this one, it has the 3, I'm going to use 456, and it's reading. I have the communication. I only disable the writing information on this, okay? So if I disable this in 0, then these values over here will be on the M221 once again. And there we go. Okay. So present status, wait for send. No, I don't want to use this. Not this TCP, no, the status, present, disable, div. Okay, so these are the ones that you need to use in order to see the information or not. This one you can disable the use of the device. So even if it is connected, it will not generate that issue. You just disable the communication, which is fine. This one, it just disable the writings, and inside here you should be able to see the status. Now, how to use this in your software? Well, that's actually a very good question. So let's create a new project, new program. Let's use FPD. Okay. SR com test com status. And I'm going to use time. It doesn't matter if it's background or the other one, doesn't matter. So what we need to do is to drag and drop this one. Now the status, see, input, and now here we just need to specify in brackets the not number. So not number is going to be 0, and then if you push the dot, you should be able to see all the different elements. So in my case, it's going to be miss. So if this one is true, is to activate an output on something. So here you have the comparison. This one is true. I don't know, you can send an alarm. You can activate an alarm. Okay. You can use this one to check. Okay. Then let's see. So that's just to know, just to show you that I'm not lying to you. Okay, so if we go to the watch, so here you can see, now you should be able to see Smith. Now if I remove the cable, the alarm isn't true, and you get the alarm, and then you can do whatever you want. Now I'm going to put it back. And that's it. There is no more alarm. Okay. So I think that I don't forget about anything about this. But this is how you can troubleshooting the IOScanner in case there is an issue. Okay, you have that the structure, then you need to use the node number that you have selected on the configuration .miss, just to know that it's missing, and then that's it. Then you can do whatever you want on your code. Okay, and then remember, you can also disable the writing and disable the unit. Okay, so this is it for troubleshooting of the IOScanner. The last thing that we need to see is how we can create a device to be in the catalog, so we can easily drag and drop and access to the information that we want. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video, and I see you on the next one.